YouTube does not want original content. The whole system is designed to produce the same content over and over again, repackaged and recycled with no originality. Let me explain what I mean. I recently made a video which, from my perspective as a consumer, was probably the best video I've ever made. It's just me wearing this very same crappy t-shirt, talking, no artifice, no BS, no stretching it out, no intros, no begging for subscribers, just bang, bang, bang points, and it's done. Now, those points were original, as far as I know. There aren't loads of people making the same video. Whereas what actually does well on YouTube seems to be videos which fit into a category of other videos. So the Blender video I did, technically terrible. I mean, it's a slideshow. The pictures weren't even great. The information was okay, but as a video, not very good. Now, why did YouTube like that video? Why did it get promoted? Because there's other videos it can go in the recommended bar. So when someone is passively watching YouTube, they can just oh, there's one, and then they get recommended that, and then they click that, and then they get recommended another one, and they just stay there in a brain dead state. I don't have a problem with other people making this kind of content, like whatever, do what you want. But I do have a problem with the overall direction of things and the low quality. When I was a kid and a teenager, I used to watch these PNG videos where in the corner of the screen there's a little cartoon graphic of like, I don't know, a fox in a top hat, and they have 5 or 6 different facial expressions, and they're like slowly bobbing up and down, or they're flipping around, and I can't watch that anymore. This kind of artifice is really off-putting. For me, from my perspective, once you step outside that bubble of this weird fake world, you can't really go back in. And a lot of those videos were terrible. I can remember some of them, and they were just awful. The actual core of the video, the points, the only good thing was the presentation. So why are we here today making this video? Well, I work in a lab with vacuum pumps and air compressors and fans, and I'm basically just listening to YouTube the whole time. I need something. Like, it really grates on the ears if you've been in one of these places. So I always listen to YouTube. Now, quite often I zone out or I watch something which I accept and I know is slop. But I do watch good videos as well, during lunch or whatever. I get something interesting, or if I'm running a long simulation, whatever. But I recently, and not that recently, like some maybe months ago, I watched a video by this person. I can't remember the name, and I'm sorry, I can't find the video anymore. But it was a video on AI. Now, I've heard a lot of people, including actual artists who are actually losing money, talk about AI, and that is a kind of first authentic generation. But then after that, it's loads of people complaining on their behalf. And people love to do this. They love to have these kind of secondary, just take up airtime videos. And what I don't like about these ones, they say, oh, AI, it's uncreative, it's stealing from people because they need the data set that's human artwork, they aren't necessarily paid, blah, blah, blah. But all those points talking about how uncreative AI is are themselves derivative, because that video, the core points of the video, are exactly the same, beat for beat, as all the other AI videos. And, she done a great job. She must have spent months either commissioning or drawing all these little rabbits and all this stuff for the art and in the video. But it's like, look, if that's your only contribution, I don't think it's worth making, quite frankly. I don't want to be mean, and I don't want to insult people because it is difficult. I can't do it. I don't have the resources and skill to do digital artwork and just have it like dancing around the screen and all that stuff. In fact, you can see the kind of artwork I produce in my shorts if you go to the shorts on this channel. But why are we doing this where we're just circling the drain and saying the same things over and over again? The reason is because people are passive. was what I said earlier. I was reflecting on this video that I listened to. And you don't have to always do this. Sometimes you watch a video and it's just bad, or it's just a cat, whatever. That's fine. But at least some of the time, you should try and think about what you're doing. Even when I watch TV, now I don't own a TV or a TV license, but if I'm at someone's house with a TV, sometimes I watch the TV. It's kind of a communal activity. We can discuss what we're seeing. You know, I watch like an old sci-fi program with my father, and talk about things, think about things. That is what you need to do. If you're just sitting and consuming things, you're not going to grow or develop. When I watch YouTube, I learn stuff, even from a young age. I really need to thank Julian Illett, Big Clive, and Dave Jones, because what they did for me was basically form the direction of my career. I wouldn't be who or what I am today without them. I wanted to close out the video, but I just had this nagging thought, I have to check this original one again. So I searched for it, I looked at my watch history, I asked Google Gemini. It's gone. It's not there. This is crazy to me. She must have spent money promoting the video, because new channel, no subscribers, and just thousands of views, and that just doesn't happen. You have, all channels have a build-up, right? And this is crazy to me. And she must have spent money commissioning artworks as well. Maybe she spent thousands of pounds on this video, for all I know. Maybe it was just hundreds, but a lot of money. And not to mention people's time and effort, if she actually did pay artists to make these commissions. All that's gone. If you really care about artwork and inspiring people and connections, it's crazy that you would just delete that. It's all gone up in smoke. I don't understand that. Why would you delete a video with thousands of views? There were, apart from my criticisms, there were no obvious quality issues. And I'm sure that loads of people would have approved of it, simply because the other AI videos of that type are widely approved of. So that's crazy. I think I should finish this just by saying what AI really is. AI is not ChatGPT. AI is not image generation. AI is just a way of designing algorithms. It's a way of doing it where you don't exactly have to understand what's going on. You just have dataset A, results B, and you make an algorithm so that you put A in and you get B out. And why that's good is because your input dataset can be relatively small, and if the model is well trained and well optimized, you can get a good result out. And actually, that's more computationally efficient than doing it with conventional simulations often. I don't want to get too specific. So what AI is a very useful tool for designers and makers and engineers, and it is already in the supply chain. They're a product in the new generation of cell phones, which are designed with AI. I can basically guarantee that. Small things that you wouldn't think about, filters, there's electronic stuff being designed, there are algorithms being designed, and it's crazy to have this fear and hatred of the word AI. AI is not a person. It's not Will Smith's I, Robot, which, by the way, just you don't need to see that film. Just read the Asimov book. AI is not your enemy. It's just a tool, and we can use tools for good or evil. I just want to finish by saying that we just need to be level-headed about this whole thing. Don't fall into emotional outrage traps. Thank you all very much for watching, and if you like videos that are real and not full of bullshit, just my own opinions, you can always leave a like down below. Thank you all very much for watching, and goodbye.